Native people, Native culture, Native knowledge. Hi, I'm Jeannie Green, bringing you award-winning Heartbeat Alaska.
Bringing you national and international Native news, this is award-winning Heartbeat Alaska, the premier Native voice in Native programming.
There's a heartbeat, louder than thunder, revolution is in the air. There's a heartbeat deep inside our mother. Are you too cool?
Now, with Heartbeat Alaska, here's Jeannie Green.
Hello and welcome to Heartbeat Alaska, Native News and Native Information. I'm Jeannie Green. Thank you so much for joining us. And today we join thousands of others as they march through Anchorage, Alaska under the banner of Peace, Dignity, and Justice in the 3rd annual Standing Our Ground, We the People March. Coming up right after this.
Numbers on the right. Okay? Great. All right. One more thing is there's signs up here for anybody who wants signs. Okay, wait, one more thing is we're looking for, there were the little yellow cars.
The future of our people is threatened by diabetes, but we can fight it by controlling our blood sugar.
I choose healthy foods.
I exercise every day and keep my blood sugar close to normal.
I always take my medication.
Control your diabetes because our young ones look up to you. We must take charge for future generations. Control your diabetes for life.
It's trying to get attention from the community, trying to get the community involved with the teens.
Their culture is very strong, like with Eskimo dancing and singing. There's a lot of youth that participate in that.
Dancing is very important. I love dancing.
Watching. Yeah, having your own experiences.
Don't mess with Katie. Join thousands of marchers August 21st for the 2001 We the People March.
We the people standing our ground. We're standing on our ground.
Meet at 2 p.m. at the federal courthouse. Bring signs. March in unity for subsistence. This year's theme, don't mess with Katie.
All the tribes, everyone. Next year I want to see over 200,000 people out here. We're not fighting over something trivial. A very basic human right. We're human beings. We eat moose, we eat fish, we eat birds. Somebody put a dollar amount on them things and tell us they're for sale, they're not for you to eat. That's why we're here. God willing, them kind. They call them the great white hunters, sports hunters. They'll become extinct. There's going to be more of us than there are them. You can't kill animals for sport. No such thing.
Navigate. Set your course. Navigate.
love your wife. My neighbor, do yourself the favor. When the words fall down, you're looking like a clown. Ain't no one gonna save you, they'll take back what they gave.
We all get to live with a single chip.
It just may mean there's an extra one.
Watch everyone, then I'll get in the bag. There you go.
He's making challenge.
We all get down, sit in the sinking chair. Hopefully. We won't think too much. They're selling the video.
We'll return to more We the People Standing Our Ground March right after this.
It's trying to get attention from the community, trying to get the community involved with the teens.
Their culture is very strong, like with Eskimo dancing and singing. There's a lot of youth that participate in that.
Dancing is very important. I love dancing. Watching. Yeah, having your own experiences.
My name is Irene Hansen from Cordova, Alaska, and I grew up on subsistence foods all my life, and I still depend on subsistence foods to take care of my budget, help me with my budget, because I don't have to make that much money without subsistence, we wouldn't have enough to eat.
We have a great list of speakers to share with you today their thoughts on why this issue is critical, again, not just to Alaska Natives, but to all of us. It is what makes us a good place to live, when we can appreciate and respect what different cultures mean and why we have to have them. We learned in the last 3 days at the tribes meeting about what subsistence means to different people, and time again, the message that came across to those of us gathered there was, subsistence is truly a word that only Alaska Natives really understand, and nobody has that right to try to take something away that only the people who really live and know that lifestyle through their cultural ties to subsistence can understand. So we heard it from a number of our people who are supporting this effort. And again, they just say, only you guys know, and we want to do everything we can to make sure that you as a unique culture, you as the people who were here long before any of us came, the non-native and other visitors came, that we help you protect that quality that makes Alaska what it is, and that quality that makes a great bunch of unique people continue to exist on this planet in concert with nature, in concert with God's land that He has given us, in concert with taking care of those animals, because as we all know, we are the true environmentalists, we are the true conservationists, and things wouldn't be what they were if it weren't for Alaska's Native people.
We the people standing our ground. We're standing on our ground. It's been an honor to serve as a chair for the Alaska Intertribal Council for the last 2 years, and it is an honor to lead a group of people that are dedicated in our tribal sovereignty, subsistence, quality education, public safety, and others, that those issues that we are working on over the last years that I've been involved with the Intertribal Council. And I'd like to welcome all of you tribal leaders, tribes, distinguished guests, and all of the non-tribal people that are participating in this great event. It is our 3rd year, and I'm seeing a lot of progress in moving our agenda forward. The issue of subsistence, that is near to our hearts, and I hated to leave my dogs and my hunting in Akiak to attend many of these meetings, but we have to. And many of us wanted to go home, but we're still going to be here fighting for our subsistence rights and for the land that we love and then we have here in Alaska. We agree with Heather when she says that we, the tribes of Alaska, must do this every year until our fundamental, inherent, basic human rights have been recognized and respected by the state of Alaska and the United States of America, and by the people who make laws and policy in Juneau and Washington, D.C. The sad fact is that we began from a place where our rights were neglected for so many decades. Our traditions were so undervalued. Our very status as self-governance, tribal governments were denied. Our rights to quality education, quality health care, public safety, and child welfare were ignored. And I have not even reached the issue of subsistence yet. So why do people think that a single march through downtown Anchorage would enable tribes to obtain some satisfaction? Nothing could be farther from the reality. The Intertribal Council was established in 1993 for the sole purpose of enabling Alaska's 227 federally recognized tribes to act together to make life better for their thousands of tribal constituents. In addition, we recognize that there are tribal groups who are continuing to fight for federal recognition, and we have done all that we can to support their efforts. In other words, the Alaska Intertribal Council has striven to be not the voice of the Alaska's First Nations, but to enable Alaska's many tribes to have a place where they can be their own advocates, the truest and best sources of knowledge about what they desire and aspire to be.
Mess with Katie. Join thousands of marchers August 21st for the 2001 We the People March.
We the people standing our ground. We're standing on our ground.
Meet at 2 p.m. at the federal courthouse. Bring signs. March in unity for subsistence. This year's theme, don't mess with Katie.
On life's sea, and the waves cover me. The storm clouds won't let the sun shine through. And then a voice seems to say, child, there'll be a brighter day. And don't allow storms to hide sweet heavens of you. 'Cause you've got one more valley, one more hill, one more curve in life's road, one more mile left to go. Then you can lay down that heavy load when you get home. Hey, don't let Satan see your fears. Learn to smile through your tears. Hold your head up high and give the world a smile. And just be faithful all the way. It will be worth it all someday. For it all will be over after a while. But you've got one more valley, one more hill, one more curve in life's road, and one more mile left to go. And you can lay down that heavy load when you get home. But you've got one more valley, one more hill, one more curve in life's road, and one more mile left to go. Then you can lay down that heavy load when you get home. You can lay down that heavy load when you get home. You can lay down that heavy load when you get home.
And we are going to continue doing this on a yearly basis, and I look forward for the fellowship that we have, the issues that we're going to be working on, and we're going to be rolling up our sleeves and continue to work. And as long as we have the Alaska Intertribal Council and 227 tribes, nobody is going to take our rights away. It is ours.
Wow, that was fun. Next year's march promises to be even bigger. Thank you so much for joining us for Heartbeat Alaska, Native News and Native Information. I enjoy all your emails and your phone calls. Remember, give us a call if you have news in your village that you'd like to share. We'll make sure we get it on Heartbeat Alaska. God bless every single one of you. We'll see you again next week.
Navigate. Set your course. Navigate. Live by a creed, a model free of greed. Be true to what you're speaking. Last Mohican in real life. Love your wife. My neighbor, do yourself the favor. When the words fall down, you're looking like a clown. Ain't no one gonna save you. They'll take back what they gave you. It's like that, like that. So when you want the truth, you had enough of Dr. Seuss. You've been so tight, but your love is so loose. No advice to be given. It's all a part of living. It's like that, like that. Don't cover up the sour. Don't duck it, cower. It'll be your longest hour. Face the music, don't abuse it. Deal, 'cause it's real. No time to buy a steal. Let yourself feel. You'll heal. Set your course, navigate. ear, my friend. I have advice to lend and ways of life to mend. Rhythmic syncopation, my occupation, requires your concentration as I navigate my translation. Telling you what I'm knowing. If you don't like where you're going or the road that life's showing, rock the boat. Start rowing. Face what you're fearing when you feel the end is near. And I'm talking, you're hearing, stop, easy ride. Start steering, try to be an original, not another dupe. Be an individual, the leader of the group. Don't just look, try to see. Don't just act, try to be. A thinker, a player, a writer, a sayer, a maker, a buyer, but not a liar. Live by a creed, a model free of greed. Stop, easy riding. Set your course, navigate. Rock the boat, start rowing. Face where you're going. Navigate. Set your course. You know, life can be a game, which your hands are dealt the same. You gotta learn how to play, when to fold, when to stay. Joker's wild, the deck's stacked and piled. If somebody calls your bluff, poker face won't be enough. It's like that, it's like that. Life choices can be hard, unless you draw a good trump card. No matter what the crowds do, it is you should be true to on time. You'll be faceless, a royal flush that is aceless. You could be king for a day, then have it taken away. It's a price you have to pay, it's like that. Wanna find your inner wealth, navigate your life yourself. Set your course for mental health. Remember, life is but a stage, you've got the power to write each page of your script in all your glory. Navigate the course for your own life story.